Everyone thinks that movie making consists of filming and recording movement, but this is not the case. Filming is the capture of a series of still pictures. There is no movement in movies at all, just still pictures. But when shown at 24 frames per second through a light bulb, it creates the illusion of movement.
Everyone thinks that movie making consists of filming and recording movement, but this is not the case. Filming is the capture of a series of still pictures. There is no movement in movies at all, just still pictures. But when shown at 24 frames per second through a light bulb, it creates the illusion of movement.
Everyone thinks that movie making consists of filming and recording movement, but this is not the case. Filming is the capture of a series of still pictures. There is no movement in movies at all, just still pictures. But when shown at 24 frames per second through a light bulb, it creates the illusion of movement.
Everyone thinks that movie making consists of filming and recording movement, but this is not the case. Filming is the capture of a series of still pictures. There is no movement in movies at all, just still pictures. But when shown at 24 frames per second through a light bulb, it creates the illusion of movement.
This man called Donald Duke, who lays claim to be, the chairman of the board of the Illuminati, the senior members, that he is the wealthiest, consent of the fact that his lineages and people before him own the most land in this world. All right? He does not have the knowledge of other Illuminati members like him, but he can claim to be the wealthiest by mere fact of owning more land, because all wealth comes from owning land. He is also related to this man who's called Victor Ta. As you have shown you, the reason why everything is happening is because of one mistake that this evil person, he's going to live to see it, all right? That they killed the wrong person, and this person that they thought, because they could trace their lineage, all right, to the priesthood by the fact, as we have taught you, that the evil kings used to marry off the priesthood so they could have some access to know the truth about our great high priest in Moses, Mbosowo. They did so, right? And they killed the wrong person because they thought this woman was connected to someone they thought was the second like Moses. You can go watch that whole entire story on Act 1 of Shape of World. It's not going to be explained right here. But continuing on, we're just trying to make you see right here that this so-called man Victor Ta is connected to Donald Duke. All right? The richest, wealthiest people in the world, which you have no idea in any way, shape, or form, because as we have taught you, if you are the wealthiest person in the world, you don't expose yourself for security reasons, and they are. We're trying to show you how they've been deceiving us over time, especially they have made us to believe that Africans, especially West Africans, and then we can narrow it down to Nigerians, and then we can even narrow the Nigerians down to people. If you are not a part of them, you have no idea about history and the way it works and what's going on in your world. They give you the evil blacks of America to teach you history, but all what they are teaching you is that I was a slave. I can't even say it. Why would you be proud to be a slave and keep repeating it? That's how stupid and evil they are. Because if you were a slave, and it is a terrible thing to be a slave to any demon, albino, anybody with straight who grows a tail, the white man, the Caucasian, the quarter mix, half mixed people who are not Orientals, as you have come to understand their animals. What you are saying is that a rat, pay attention to the words. What you're saying is that a rat, a snake, a lion, an elephant, a fly, all right, a monkey or gorilla made you to be subject to them. In reality, is that possible? Have you ever seen a monkey, an elephant, a rhinoceros, a fly, a bird, a snake, any animal in the world subject a mankind being and say, you have to do whatsoever I say, you are subject to me, you cannot do anything without me saying it? Have you ever seen it? But this is what the evil blacks of America have made us believe, that they were slaves to animals. When you can see that every demon, albino, anybody with straight hair, have the hair of all animals in the world. And you are so proud to keep on repeating that because they have no common sense. So that's why you will never, ever listen to them, ever heed what they're saying, because they are stupid and dumb beyond words. Because if I was a slave to an animal, I know that I'm not an animal and that I have more intelligence than an animal, I would never subject myself to that animal. But this is what they have made us believe by dumbing us down. So be very proud of you being an African. You have some real knowledge. They're trying to dumb you down through the evil blacks of America. As we have told you right here and right now, they have crossbred so much with animals and demons, albinos, anybody with straight hair, the white man, the Caucasian, the half mixed and quarter mixed people whom are not Orientals, and some Africans have done it also. But now you know the distinction, so you will never fall for their lies anymore, because no mankind being in this world says that a snail, which is an animal, a turtle, a fish, a whale, a dolphin, a lion, a kangaroo, a horse, a cow or goat, that they can subject themselves to them and that they are greater than them. But this is what they have made us believe, because you do not know they've been poisoning you for so long, because you are not in agriculture. You were not close to your parents, your grandparents and great-grandparents to know what real food looks like. And you've been poisoned all along and you can't think, because all the poisons make you sick, and sick people cannot think. But now you know the truth. If you have never lived in Africa for at least 11 years of your life, and when we say Africa here, we're not talking about the places which you have known if you have the true map of the world. It's a very tiny place which they call North Africa. You have no idea about history and truth. So don't ever listen to any evil American, Black American, Hebrew Israelite, whatever they tell you. They have no idea, because they've never lived in Africa. They are telling you stories in countries that they do not even belong to. The evil blacks of America belong to Europe, most of them, and the Sinai Peninsula. There are still Africans in America, but they are also corrupted because they have never been home. They have never lived in Africa for 11 years of their life. All what they know is that America is it, as you have come to understand. Giving you access to something does not make you an owner. You don't know shit. And that is what they have made us to believe is prosperity and success. You don't own $200 or $100,000 in your account, but you can go drive a Rolls Royce, which is worth that amount. Do you have it? You live in a house that you don't have $100,000, $200,000 in your account. Does that mean you own it? You've been given access, but they've just trained you for so much not to understand. Go into Africa. Anybody who owns a house, they own it. They were not given access. They bought it physically with their cash, or they built it physically with their cash. Do you see the difference? Well, let's continue on now.
Only father, people no stress, but they still they pack 'em. They still they armor. If not my faith, God, you need to change them. I don't also tire, pray, tire, hold. Is this your promises for me? Is this your promises for me? Is this your promises for me? Is this your promises for me?
But because we have seen politics as a means of livelihood, and the president of Nigeria, in terms of power, is the most powerful president in the world. That must change. If we want to move forward, it must change. Why do I say he's the most powerful president in the world? He decides who will be our next chairman. Today, he decides who gets oil well, oil block. He decides who will be IG of police. He decides who will be central bank governor. He decides who will be chief of army staff, chief of air staff, chief of naval staff. There's no president in the world that has such powers.
And perhaps the one that scares me the most, Senator, is the fact that the president also appoints Supreme Court judges.
See? It's not supposed to be by law.
He appoints Supreme Court judges.
So it's not supposed to be. No, by law, he cannot. By law, he cannot. But if it happens, that is part of what I'm saying. And these ones I've given you now are statutory powers of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as enshrined in our Estate laws and the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended. That makes him the most powerful president in the world. Who can decide to say, I give you oil block. And that minute you become a trillionaire.
God, you need to change them. I don't also tire, pray, tire, oh, is this your promises for me? 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 Abasinam Borunjo, Abasinam Borunjo, no. Dinamurang Fonjo, Abasinam Borunjo, no. Nam Borunjo, no. Dinamurang Fonjo. I've been hustling, no be illegal, I've been chasing dreams. Me, I don't see past 99. I dey push am every day, past chapter 9. Oh Lord, you need to answer me. I be seen, I be go pardon me. Make you bless me, make you favor me, elevate me, make you set me. Is this your promises for me? 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 Abasinam Borunjo, Abasinam Borunjo, no. Dinamurang Fonjo, Abasinam Borunjo, no. Nam Borunjo, no. Dinamurang Fonjo. Give us not a regular optional queen. You con dey like sand or they working harder. Only father, people no stress, but they still dey pack 'em. They still dey armor. If not my faith, God, you need to change 'em. I don't hustle, tire, pray, tire, oh, is this your promises for me? 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 Abasinam Borunjo, Abasinam Borunjo, no. Dinamurang Fonjo, Abasinam Borunjo, no. Nam Borunjo, no. Dinamurang Fonjo. I've been hustling, no be illegal, I've been chasing dreams.
Anywhere I go, if I see you wearing earring and you are a man, you know I will talk to you.
Yes, sir.
I have freedom of speech. It's part of my democratic rights in Nigeria. So why are you wearing these earrings? I just like it. I said you were programmed. A hypnotic system has programmed you to wear those things that pertain to a woman. I don't care who you are. You are not exposed to truth. So you wear an earring for. First of all, why do people wear earrings? Earrings are a symbol of covenant. Normally, I'm not, by the way, I'm not saying women you shouldn't wear earrings, but it's not our culture, because with the earrings there's something else riding on its back. I'm talking about men wearing earrings, not women. Please wear your earrings. I will even buy you some. Women, not men. You understand? But an earring is normally a sign of slavery. It's a blood covenant that identifies you as somebody's slave. That's where earrings came from. Then they became ornaments for enriching the beauty and the perception of another upon another. So when a man wears an earring, he's trying to look like a woman. I'm not a clothesline preacher. And now they wear two. When we grew up, if you wore it in this ear, we were not sure. If you wore it in this ear, you are saying something else. Now it's 2 ears. Even pastors. You can't see this pulpit. At the experience, Ike, no artist will wear earring. Do it in America when you go back. Or do it at John Doe's church, but not here, please. Because I'm not scared of your earrings. I'm scared of what else you're going to say that we can do. Because it's a free world.